Hello, everyone. My name is Benny Ferguson, and welcome to Bridging the Mental Gap. I just got finished watching the Super Bowl. The Bucks beat the Chiefs, and just wanted to speak just for a second on the power of leadership, the importance of leadership, and its effect. Uh, and we're mostly talking about Tom Brady. We're talking about Tom Brady's effect on the Tampa Bay Bucks. For years, the Bucks have been a lackluster team. But in the span of a couple of years, they were starting to get better. But this year in particular, when Tom Brady chose to go to Tampa Bay, they were immediately a playoff team and a potential Super Bowl contender. Now, how can one person, one player, have such a dramatic effect on a team? Well, it's their leadership. And not just their leadership in general, but it's their mindset, the mentality that they bring to the team and to the organization. As we've seen for years, Tom Brady is solid, unshakable in his mentality, in his knowing, and his confidence in himself, and in his team and what they're capable of. He showed up to Tampa Bay. He didn't teach anybody how to catch. He didn't teach anybody how to block or how to run. What he changed was their mentality. In the beginning of the season, he was unwavered when they lost games. But over the course of a number of games, the rest of the team took on Tom Brady's mentality, his confidence, his certainty, his knowing. And once they took on his mentality, because he wasn't shaking at all, he was unwavering. He knew what it took. He knew the mental part of the game that was needed in order to be successful, to make the playoffs, and to make the Super Bowl. He was steady in that. And once the rest of the team took on that mentality, because they saw where they were headed because of Tom Brady's mental and emotional state, it began to show in their play. It began to show in their cohesiveness. It began to show in their nature. For 4 quarters, they were able to hold a strong, powerful, focused, and clear mentality, um, which took them to wins, which took them to the playoffs, which took them to their divisional championships, which took them to the Super Bowl, and eventually to the win. It was his mentality. Again, he didn't teach anybody a new skill set. He didn't teach any skills or any of that stuff. It was his mentality, his mindset, that once it was transferred to the rest of his teammates and potentially the coaches as well, that's what changed everything. And it manifests its way out of each individual into their play, into their performance, into the performance of each individual, and then to the group. And this is what happens in every area of your life. But in your life, you are the center. You are the leader, and it's your mentality. It's your ability to command and master your mental and emotional states that create your performance and the results that are yielded and created from that performance. The experience as a result that are created from your performance. They all start with your mentality. They all start with your mindset. And until you correct that, begin to master that, you'll never reach your Super Bowl. You'll never reach the overarching goal of what you deem to be a successful life. It all starts with your mindset, your mentality. There's no way around it. If you don't understand the keys of your mindset, if you don't understand how your mind works, then if you don't understand from there how to change the ideas, correct those negative fear-based ideas that exist in your mind. If you don't know how to change them, then you're stuck. You're stuck. You need to stop. You need to slow down. You need to stop what you're doing right now. You need to join the community that is bridging the mental gap, and you need to learn. about your mind, about its influence on your life. You need to learn that there's a creative process at work inside your mind and body. And you need to learn the practices and begin practicing now to change, curb, transform the dominant ideas at play in your mind that are driving who you are being, how you're performing, and the experiences that you're creating. This is what you have to do. And you have to start now because time is of the essence. Tom Brady's mentality is what changed the Bucs, is what took the Bucs to a win in the Super Bowl. My name is Benny Ferguson. This is Bridging the Mental Gap. I'll talk to you soon.